Good evening. It is applause. June, no, it's not June, it's July 26, 2022 already. And it's Tuesday evening. It's 10:15 p.m. at my location. And we are going to do some more development Blazor web assembly on my website, softwaresoftware.com. And let's start the show. Welcome back. Let's go to the code window there. Do some more live coding. I read somewhere that it's not what you know that's making the thing that you are, but the things that you're not knowing, because that you can learn from that. So yeah, code window there. I see there's an update available. See what's in there quickly. View details. Details. Oh. Don't want the installer, I want the details for the release notes. Download says 1.81 gigs. That's a bit much for downloading right now, but let's see what's in there. Fix the Fix the crash in the dialog that prompts users to sign in first launch and when upgrade requires an account to be re-authenticated. Uploaded the side-by-side dev 1611 C++ toolkit. So some minor changes, I think. Known issues. ARM crashing on item enumeration. Well, good thing that we don't have an ARM in here. Well, we do have two ARMs, but not an ARM processor. Incorrect intelligence diagnostic for class template. Yeah, so nothing much special. We'll update that after the stream. Let's close this down. Close. Also got this strange message box here. Your studio can't access font Cascadia Mono. Windows fonts. Cascadia. Oh. There's Cascadia Mono. Maybe we need to just reopen Visual Studio there. Soft is in software. Loading the project. And it's still not loading Cascadia Mono. Not sure what's going on here, but I guess it will work anyway. Is it? Oh, it's this time of the year again where we don't see anything in the editor. And that we indeed had to see. That's an issue. We had to restart the system. Great. Thanks for that. So what can we do here? There's some things that you can discuss quickly. Is that I found one thing in a demo from Carl Franklin where he was using static files and using the option static file options and put that to files. And whenever there's a request to files in this location, then it will return the actual folder for this files location. But we have a minimal API, so I'm not sure how this is reflecting when we're using. This in a minimal API. Also found it interesting that he is keeping two of these things in there. The one use static files and the static files using the files request path. In the meantime, let's have a look if we can already access the VM. Excuse me. That was weird. Connect. Copy passwording. I think this use static, the app is at least available, so instead of having a startup file, I think we still can use this. .NET minimal API patterns for code samples. If you have the Stripe CLI installed, you can stripe samples, creating issues and blah blah blah. Use static files. Serving static files with .NET 6. In this case, he's using use static files, and with the static files options, physical file provider. That's what we saw in here as well, I think. Yes. And whenever the, in this case, he's always returning something like .client. Whenever there's no path required. Given we're going to serve static files, we want to use the physical file provider, which we can import from Microsoft Extensions file providers. Next, once we've built our app, we can call use static files and pass in static files options with the path to our static files. Note that if you are serving a root file that you want to render, like index.html, for instance, that won't act as the default response when handling requests for the root / /. We worked around it by mapping the / to redirect to index.html. So let's go back in here. See if we now get the IDE to load properly. If not, we're going to quit the show and go to bed. Have a long sleep. There it is. I'm not sure why it's not initially loading the Cascadia font. This is the object model. And I now put in a string there for the image. And let's go into the API here. We do have an app available here somewhere. There's the app. We could serve something like in this case it's doing this like image download and then file name. I wonder if we can do the same by going in here and then copy this button, use static files, copy, go back into here. This is just something we need to try. It automatically resolved this. I also need to have a look at the controller that Carl is using. Open with Notepad, my favorite editor. Yeah, that's a files controller, controller base. He's using a controller based item. List of files, and he's uploading a file chunk. Let's see if we have a file in here. We do not, but we can upload that. Let's quickly run this. New can be simplified. Sure it can. Oops. Oopsie. Oh. Yeah, that's true because there is no files folder there. There are files, is not there. So instead of doing this fixed thingy, let's try to do this. I think we can do something like this. Copy. Yeah, the file storage name is obviously not there. So let's remove that. And why are things failing here? that's not right. String path equals to path line. Content root path. Environment name. Oh. And save. Uploads. Why is it not allow? Oh, it's because it's in here. Yeah, sure. Okay, so we need to take that out. Never put your string thingy in the initializer. See if we can see what's in path this time. Let's run it. See data repos, software consoft API development, unsafe uploads. That should be okay. And it's allowing it. And where is the website? Why is it not showing? Oh, something's not right here. What? It's looping all over the place. So the question is, do we also need the second one? Like this? It's interesting because he's managing the complete routing also. Because he's using MVC, I think. So if I comment this out. Run it. Let's see if that's still working. That's the server. Then this one. I'm not sure why this one was not serving, because that's completely unrelated, or maybe because it's using the API to start with. Let's try it once more. Missing a redirective. The file providers, there it is. Yes, let's see if that's doing something. Yeah, so apparently you need two. One for the default static files, maybe. Let's try it once more with only one static files. Bulat Asimov, Salam from sunny Antalya, Turkey. How are you doing? What's the temperature in Turkey right now? Turkey, the eastern side of Western Europe. Let's comment this one out and see if it's still working if we do that. I should remove the breakpoint there. It's still loading, so I think it was just a glitch. First one. I'm not sure why, but so if we now go to file, was it file something, file upload to. Oh, file upload to 46 Celsius. Wow, really? We're almost cooking by then. There's file upload to. Let's bring in a file there. Let's put a YouTube banner in there. There, upload it to this location. The API. So how are you handling 46 degrees? Are you then go sit in the shadow? And because if you're using airco, that will take enormous amounts of energy, and energy is also something difficult to handle these days with the things going on with Russia. Let's see if we can. What's this? I don't want this. I wanted to copy this. And see what the file name is in there. Open file containing, yeah, Airco. I think with these temperatures, it's the only solution. But it's taking a lot of energy to cool down. I think in Italy they have a restriction now to only cool down up to 25 degrees. Oh, that's not allowed, obviously. Because this requires an API call. And it should be files, I think. And that's not allowed because we're not authenticated here. So what's your background? Are you also a live streamer or just lurking or... Let's see if we copy this. That's opening it. So it looks like the thingy with the files is not working. You're not a... No, you're not a live streamer? An IT nerd. Is that like an IT with a gear or with software? Or both, maybe? Like both? Tinkering with your hardware and working with software. Software mostly. So let's see if we can look into bringing this one into the gear edit page in here. And that should pick up the image URL there. You want to delete this gear item? Yes, I want to delete that gear item. Now it's gone. And if we add one, it should also give an option to upload files here. So let's go to gear add thingy. There you see add. It's rerouting it. What's your background? My background. And my background is that I am a software developer from origin. I started ages ago with DBase, DBase 3, DBase 4. Then went into Clipper. That's basically the compiled version for DBase. And from there going to C, C Sharp, C++. No, first C++, then C Sharp. Basically it was Visual C++ first. Microsoft Stack. And then I got my computer degree and now I'm a people programming manager. What's it called? Lead development. Leading a team of developers, RPA developers in India. And because I'm not doing much more development these days anymore, I decided to go do live streaming to keep playing with these things and learn a bit from it. Because we should learn every day, I think. There's an edit form here. Let's see if we can split this up in some columns or what. Let's see. Make that one div and another one. Let's bring this one all the way down. Then make that a class of column. Nope. We first need to bring a row around it. Do you have full stack dev experience? Well, yeah, it depends on what you mean with full stack. If you, because in my opinion, you always are somewhat kind of a full stack developer, unless you're building only drivers and things like that. But as soon as you're building your website, you also have to have some background on the back of it, like databases and things like that, and on APIs. If you look at this project, it has an API in the back end and shared model items and the front end. So are you a full stack developer if you do this? Or are you full stack developer if you are building software for desktops? Or are you using Maui to develop applications for like Mac, Linux and Windows all together? Yeah. Tell me. What is a full stack developer these days? Well, I'm open. Why is this on my terminating string? That's not, should not be there. It should be in here. And this should be, I think, something like a column 4. Can we do that without specifying the size of it? And bring in some sort of an image there. File upload to, what was his name there? Something like this. Not sure why we still have 2. Copy. Now let's take this string there. width, well, let's make that 400 pixels or something for now. So if you have Maui hybrid Blazor development experience, right? Well, only a little bit. I've been trying to use Maui a little bit in context of office development, where we build office add-ins, but the office add-in host is not able to handle Maui interfaces, so I stopped doing that. But once we are finished with this website, I probably will move over to the Maui side and see if we can do something with Maui and multi-platform. I should say cross-platform, I think is the right term these days. Let's close this and run it, see if it's showing an image or something like that. No, pixels is not right. Let's also remove this one. I also want to put in something in my thingy in here, like an image from Credly. Because I was able to renew my Credly thingy. I have to find my Credly accounts. Copy that. What? Sign in. To multi-factor copy. So I got my certification for Azure Development Associate renewed. Not sure which one is the recent one. Expires 27. That's today, that's tomorrow. That will expire tomorrow. That's a legacy one. I renewed this one. Oh, that's valid for another year. So I want to get this picture. Save picture. Oh, let's put it in downloads for now. Copy that and bring that over to somewhere here. Images. No, not in terminal. File Explorer. Let's put it in there. Copy the name. And then go to the About page. Let's see what's the page looking like today. Do something below these ones. Source equals to, what is it, images? guess Maui Hybrid Blazor's most successful offering for cross-platform devs. Yes, that's true. I guess so. I don't know any other things that can do build cross-platform with tooling like Maui can. And the benefits now these days, you can use Blazor within your Maui environment. Let's see if this is doing something. Oh, there it is. Let's bring a row beside that. Will it update automatically? It's not. Do I need to bring in columns? No, maybe I didn't save it. It's still not centering. And that's maybe it's not. It should be working just like this. Save. There it is. Yeah. Now let's make it a little bit smaller. A little bit bigger. I think that's nice. For now, at least. And though Blazor in itself is slower than rivaling JavaScript frameworks like React and Svelte. Yes, but it's not. That's not native, is it? So if you're building your websites for both Mac and Linux and things like that, and Android and what's iOS, then Maui will style itself based on the host that it's running on. And obviously Blazor has some overhead in it, I agree. But every benefit has its downsides. Margin top 3 maybe. Yeah, a web server single page application. Do you need to compare that with Maui, because you can build basic single page applications with not so much Maui but single Blazor applications. And if you're running Blazor on the server, I think that's extremely fast. So put some spacing on the bottom. Okay, combine it like bottom top. Do you have to? Oh, that's the what's it? The X or the Y? The Y thing, maybe X, Y, X. That's not the one, so it should be I. That's the one. So if we make that let's say 5. Yeah, that's the one. If it's working, I think the hot reload is really working nice. But if you're making code changes, then usually the hot reloading is not working because you have to recompile. Close the package manager console here as well. Well, this was a little sidetrack just to bring up my. Oh, maybe I should put a URL on that as well. To jump into here. Public link. Is that a public link? There's only one batch, I think. There's only one batch. Basically, you want to have all the batches. Like these. Is public. Mr. Scott from Denmark. How are you doing today? I think it's not as hot as in Turkey. Is that a public link? Oh, I was reading minus 28 degrees, but that's I think that's a little bit low. 28 degrees. 28 degrees is high for our standards, like in the Netherlands. 28 degrees is also high. Like Bulat Asimov, I'm not sure how you pronounce your name exactly on YouTube. It's 46 Celsius on the mid of the day. That's half cooking temperature. That's terrible. You don't want to sit in half cooking temperature, I think. Yeah, that's fine. It's in the evening. It's cooling down a little bit. Especially in here where I'm living, I'm close to the sea. We have somewhat fresh air from sea coming in. And I think it was also raining this evening. Let's take this static file thingy out for now. Oh, why am I doing a file compare? Not sure how I did that. File compare. Let's make that to do. See if we can use static files in minimal API projects. Now let's get back to the gear item here. That's the model there. Pixel is not allowed, apparently. Not sure what by default is. Image with attribute. It's already in pixels. So let's see if we can force one of the images back in the edit page. But we want to replace this with the upload option. To run this. Last time we brought in the spinner. And I see we are live today as also. The badge there. Let's go into gear. 30 degrees. That's almost what we have midday for us in the Netherlands. Oh, there's the image. Apparently we are over the edge for the columns there. See if column 4 and column there, column 8. So this one could be a little bit wider. Or I can make obviously the picture a little bit smaller. I think that would be a better option. Did I save it? That's better. This is terrible. This I need to do a lot of formatting on the page as well here because it's all the same. It's all 4 in this case. Oh, that's because it's now limited to 7 here. Let's make that 5. Is it? How much does it? No, there's only one more. 6. Just for now, just update this a little bit to give it a bit more space there. Save and cancel, save. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. I'm still wondering why it's... Oh, it's only doing things relative to this thing. So if you make this like 10, I think it should still work. That's better. Now it's relative to this. And we want to put the file upload button in here, like we have in the file upload page. This one. Use a spinner, otherwise I want to bring in this one. Let's take that all out. I don't want multiple, I just want one. I have to put the on input file change into there. Maybe it would be better. I'm not sure if we could make it a separate component. But that's not as easy as it looks. Because then you have to get your parameters, pass your parameters into the other components. And that's something I want to have a look at later on, not today. I think that's called something like cascading parameters in Blazor. Where we pass in parameters in child elements. Yeah, but as I said, I will have a look at that in the next, not well, maybe not the next, but a future future live stream. Let's first try if we can get this to work. See on input file change. Where is it? C# there. It's this one. Copy, bring that over to C# file for edit razor. Should put it in here, I think, somewhere. Oh, maybe we now have, oh, that is good. But we are missing the is loading and loaded files items. Is loading and loading files item. Go to definition. Is loading. Well, let's bring that close to the thing here. Now the loaded files. That's the list of files. Static types cannot be used as type arguments. How is this static? Sting, save. I think we're missing something there. Oh, that's the problem. Continue editing. The base address. The image source. Basically replicating what we have here. Do we already have the client factory in here? Yes, we do. Should render. Upload results that will be used also somewhere there. Yeah, so basically we're just copying in things for now. Just to see if it's working or not. Have you considered changing the layout of your stream? Yeah, I have considered changing my layout of my stream, but I haven't found the time yet to look into that. It's because I agree with you that, especially because I'm using an ultra-wide screen, that might be making the text smaller, especially if you're looking. That's what I do myself a lot, is watching live streams on my television. And if you look at streams like this with the ultra wide screen on there, that might be hard to read. And so that's definitely on my list. So maybe for this weekend, look into that a little bit, because I also want to update my styling a little bit, because that's already outdated, and I think it's already a year old or something. But that's also a challenge, because I'm not a graphic designer, as you can imagine with if you look at this. So what would be your suggestion? I'm always open for good suggestions. First stop this one and rebuild and see if we can see what build errors we get. One failed, so where are the errors? There are the errors. Static types cannot be used as type arguments. How is this a type argument? Stretch desktop to the bottom so it fills the whole stream, and place your webcam bottom right corner. Yeah, or maybe that's an idea. If you put the camera in this area up here and bring up the chat a little bit higher. By doing so, but you also want to do something like this. Then the downside is that your chat is overlapping something, and you also want to size the work area there. Let's see if we can do that. I have too many screens here. This is my full desktop. Basically, you want to have this full desktop like this on the full screen. The challenge obviously is that this is ultra wide, and this is, I think this is 16 by 9. So that would mean that if I need to go into settings there, let's see if maybe I can show that. It has multi-layers in there, and the one is the desktop clean. It's number 9. So if you would resize this, is that doing something? That's not doing anything. So that's not the right one. Oh, that was this one. Oh, I resized the social media rotator, I think. Social media rotator, that's something like... It's not even visible, I think. It's social media rotator. Is it? I don't think this is showing. So this is the number 2. That's growing it like that. I think let's make that a 1.2 in general. Is that 1,2? Yeah. And now you see the chat is dropping in here. So that's also not really what you want. And let's go back into, where is it? This one again. There is a multi-layer thingy. Like the goal, the follower goal, that's the number 1. That should go down a little bit. And what's this? Picture. No clue with this. Which one is this? I don't think that's the media rotator. It is a layer cake. No. Test room, that's a chat, that's that thingy there. Then we have the camera, lower ticker, that's this thing. The alert box is popping up when someone is subscribing or following Twitch. The list box, I don't think that's showing. I wonder where the list box went. So you see now my rotating thingy will be under the follower goal. So the social media, no, the rotator, where's the rotator? This one, number 9. Oh, that's the number 9. Oh, apparently I resized that as well. No, that's something different. What is the rotator again? What one was the scrolling thing? I think that's maybe that one. Layer cake. Let's see what the layer cake is. So much going on here. Oh, what's this? Ah, really? It's snowing? My layer cake is snowing. If I go showing my layer cake, that's this one. Was it disabled then? Yeah, that's disabled. So if I enable the layer cake, we probably get snow in here. Yes, there we have snow. Snow and a snowman. We also have the snowman then, if we enable the layer cake. This is the lower ticker. That's 15, number 5. So that should be cropped a little bit. Oh, this is not on number 9. I should select number 5. Drop X. Yeah, there it is. Wonder where my head is coming from. Follow goal, stream, chat. Maybe this one is that the only one? Number 8. Yeah, that's the one. If I zoom that. Make that very small here and what to do with this? And now the chat is still in my face there. Chat. That's number 3. also don't want this on the Solution Explorer, because then you're missing some essential stuff there. Maybe I can crop the top from there. No. The top. Should say the top. Only the bottom ones are important, and otherwise you have to go into Twitch and have a look at to see what's going on there. Also do something like move this up a little bit. Oh, now it's on the back of this. Yeah, something for like this for now. That is. I do need to restyle it a little bit better, but I also can pull my green screen and enable the green screen. But let's not do that now. Let's save this setup. Today is 7/26. 7/26. Save that. Keep this in for some time. Max allowed files does not exist, so we have to copy that. Something like this, because the max file size will probably also be needed. File does not. I think I need to put a reference in the file somewhere. I think this one is. Oh, that one is missing. Simply have file item there. Should put that in a separate class. Like in shared. Add new class. Come on. File. Let's make that upload file. Not to confuse it with the normal file things. Now we have to bring in this one, copy, save, and then go in here. Then we are going to delete this. Then it will shout at me, be angry, because it will be missing files here. That will be upload file. But this is automatically generated. Where's the file here? Upload file. That's now from... Oh, because it's private, that's not... Now it's there. That's getting it from the model, that's good. Now this is the edit razor thingy. We have to do the same. Load with the correct spelling. I was reading base address like badass. That's probably what is in your mind, in my mind. Okay, build. It is building already. So that's a good sign. Let's see what we are missing from this one. This will show information. If loaded file counts. Otherwise it's showing spinner. Where's the eraser page? There. I think it should be part of this one. Now it will be angry at me again. Because we don't have the file upload thingy from here. In the end we will be able to remove this one completely. Copy. Should be at this level, I think, somewhere. Save. Let's see if it's built. It's failing. Because there's some bracket mismatch. There's a mismatch here. Let's see. This should be that level. That's the level for the else. Then we have the column there. Not sure why this is confused here, but there's something missing in the middle here. Okay. I think that's it. No, there's still one. Where is it complaining? Let's rebuild and see if the bracket is resolved. I think it is. Let's run it. Here, and we are going to add something. It's showing a fixed image there, so that's not really what I want yet, but let's bring in this and pick someone else. Well, maybe the other picture that I just downloaded there, this one. It's actually working, so now I basically want to bring in this name into that item there. And put the image in this thingy there. So the stored file name, that's this one. That should go into there. It's a bind value. So the gear item image, that should contain the returned name. This one. Go to definition. That's this one, the upload result. And whenever the upload result is returned, I think that's in the C# file. Here, upload results. There's the gear item. It's gear. This will collect the, upload the image. Upload is true. If upload, then we can maybe sneak in. We're now allowing multiple files, but that should be changed into single file. Where's the gear item? There. Copy. Gear item. This returns a list of files that's uploaded. So equals to item 0. File name stored, I think. Is that also used in here somewhere? Oh, that should be in the UI, obviously. This one, file name stored. If there are any files available, then put the first one in the name. Because we need to fix that for only one file. Oh. Let's stop this and then rebuild it. Zero errors. Can we run again. Stumbling over my tongue. Oh, why is the chat now more to the right? To the left, I should say. That's interesting that it moved to the left. That's not important. For now, that is. Gear. And add gear item. Choose file. And let's do this. For this one. And there it is. That's good. Now put this image in there. Yeah. It's almost midnight here. Let's see if we can finish up with that. So where is the image? In here. So we should put a shared file location for the image source. Now we just can use this item here. Copy that. Bring that into here. Just to see if that's working. Oh, that's a bit much. That's better. Now we want to bring that into the middle. And then do the same as in the about box. Where is it? About page. In here, let's do this. Let's see if that's updating the page. I guess not. Save it. Yeah, there we are. So now we can basically take that one out for now. That's on the UI side of that is not the about page, this one. Let's take it out of this one. And what if we just put this one all the way down? It's somewhere here, maybe? I don't know. Now let's see. It should be this level. Yep. Save that. And that's updated. Now we have a choose file there. We should do that. Something like this as well. Put some space between it. Put some margin top 3 there, maybe. That's better, and the image can also need some space there. Margin Y, 3, save. That's already much better. So now, if I just put in some test here, test, 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 fix my OCD, then save this, and then it will probably fail because this will be not from the image download folder, but the images folder. So that should fix that. Save. So now it will be broken. You can see that. And now I need to fix that for the gear page. That will break all my other images. But just to test if it's working. Gear page. And that has a card on it. The card has an image. There's image, and instead of images, that should be this is image upload. Come on, where's the page? There. Ctrl Shift I. Let's have a look at the item there. That's going. Oh, it's that's bringing it to images, but it should be image upload. Let's have a look at the API. Image download. Copy. Gear card should be in here. That will break all my images now, but fix only one, I think. It's not fixing that one either. No, why is that not fixing this one? Because that's not... That should contain the URL to the API. So that should be something like let me think. We need to get the URL for the API there. Well, because this will break anyway. Stop this and restore this back to what it was. Save. At least the page to create items is now fixed. So this will be a challenge for the next time to bring all the other ones up to speed. Here item. Let's see what's happening if I added this one. And now it's not showing because it's not entering the URL for this. So also the edit thing needs to be fixed. Oh. Why is it now not showing the image? because we're editing. So if I add this, so on an edit, it will also not work. This is a new one. Oh, it's also not working because it's now not loading the image. Let's have a look at the source there. Should be somewhere here. There's the card. I lost the image somewhere. I'm not sure where the image went. But I do need to set, like this one, also the source for the image. So let's close this and have a look at. Oh, why is it showing this? Not interested in the about page here. So just like where is the Blazor page? The application there. We also should update the URL. It's now showing something like edit there. No, this one, the UI, image source. This should be set just like this one. It should show this one. Not really, because this one is only the last part. And let's see, the other one is like public. Do we need to make that public? Let's see if it's doing that. Let's delete the images there. Gear. Add a gear item. Choose a file. Now it's showing. If I renew this, then it's not updating it. We do that the second time, okay? That's interesting, because it is doing this now. So let's add some comments in here. To do. Fix second upload. And to do fix edit gear item. And to do fix the gear item page. Relocate images. And there was another thing that I was thinking, but I forgot about it. Yes, we need to fix a single upload. It's now multi. Date edit 2022-07-27. And I should bring this into the project, actually in the project settings on GitHub, but for now let's put it in here. Also, I should fix stream layout. It's better suggested by Scott. Thanks for that, and that's true, I should fix that a lot. It's way overdue already. Okay, it's 10 past 12 now, so let's wrap things up. I think we had some good results for now. That is, updated the my about page with my little shield in there. Oh, I should also put a link on that. To do. Add a link to, what's it called? It has a name, but I don't know what. Credits. I don't know, to Azure Shield certificate. And there was another one that I wanted to do, is to do make the upload separate Blazor part component, I should say, probably. And maybe also make this one component. Something like that, maybe. So we fixed one thing, and we now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We now have 8 new issues for upcoming streams. So it's making it worse than we were before, but at least we got some progress in our output. Nice shield on there, and we had some add items here, but this is still breaking. That's bad news, but that's okay for now. So let's go back to the main window here, and thanks everyone for joining the stream today, Scott and Bulat Ashimov. If you haven't already done so on YouTube, please subscribe, hit the bell if you want to get notified on upcoming videos. If you're on Twitch, then like this live stream, please subscribe or follow, whatever you like. Thanks for watching today, and we will be back on Thursday. Thursday will be traditionally our office development add-in day. So see you next time. Bye bye. Have a good night. You too.